So I saw this tweet that went pretty viral. This is the tweet.
What it say?
It says, fun fact, some people have an internal narrative and some don't. As in, some people's thoughts are like sentences they hear, and some people just have abstract nonverbal thoughts and have to consciously verbalize them. And most people aren't aware of the other type of person.
Oh.
Is that true?
Let me show you how wild that is. My wife just sent me this last week because I caught her talking to herself. And I was like, she was like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You a crackhead? Because I didn't sign up for this. She was like, no, sometimes I have to talk stuff out. I'm like, why don't you just say it to yourself?
But she was.
Well, she was, but I'm not used
like
to.
in your head?
Yeah, I'm.
But don't all black people talk stuff out in a movie theater? No one knows how to shut up in there.
Not all, because I hate it. Like, that's why I go to the movies in the daytime, because I don't like people.
Well, I do that too.
Yeah, I don't go to movies with you.
No, I can't find it now. I'm gonna find it, but I'm gonna show y'all. She literally just sent me this because we were having that conversation, and I just was like, no, I never like, you don't mean it like, I'm talking to yourself like, I need to do this and do this. But it was like a full out, like.
So you recorded her mid-sentence working her shit out loud?
And I didn't record her. No, I was just saying she just sent me that article.
Oh.
She was like, oh my God, this is so
you were
great.
gonna show us that article?
Yeah, I was.
So we're gonna see it on 2 different screens?
We can see it on your little phone, we can see it on a big screen.
I thought you were looking for a video.
I know, me too.
Tahir, what the fuck?
Sending us an article that we already have.
He's like, here, I'm gonna email it to you guys. What's your email?
Okay, fine, we'll do this. It's because Tiff put the fucking black screen on, right? So you didn't think it was really there?
I bet you wish you worked this out on an internal monologue instead of doing it on.
I waited this whole time for a video of your wife talking about herself.
Me too.
I'm glad I asked. Fuck.
But yeah, well, so you're saying that you have abstract nonverbal thoughts and your wife has verbal thoughts and that tripped you out?
No, I think he has verbal thoughts. His wife is abstract, which is why she has to say it. But
What?
No, it's the other way around.
I thought it was if you don't have verbal thoughts, then you have to say it because it's all jumbled up. And if you have verbal thoughts, you don't say it.
Oh, I guess I could see how you came to that conclusion, but the way I interpret this tweet is that
Which is the right way. Oh.
it's the fact that
But just in case you didn't see
people
that,
have
he'll
like
put it on his
actual
phone.
just thoughts or feelings.
Yeah.
That's what their thoughts are. They're
Yeah.
feelings. They're not actual words. So if they have to express what they're thinking, they have to consciously verbalize it to tell someone this is what I'm thinking. But just on their own, they will just have feelings and nonverbal thoughts.
So they don't talk. They have to work out their thoughts in discussion.
No.
No, they just have to verbalize it to themselves. They say it low.
So isn't that what your wife is doing? Talking it out loud?
No, yes, aloud as is audible, but she's not like having a conversation. I need to do this. She literally just talking to herself.
I practice speeches with myself.
But yeah, that's different.
When I finally take over a country, and my followers are there looking up at me.
Your victory speech.
Yeah.
And you're saying the words in your head?
Yeah, no, I'm performing it in my living room when I'm ready to take over.
That's very different than this article.
Completely different.
Completely different. That's a new article.
That's not even close.
For all of eternity.
Not at all. We're talking about tuna and you just brought up cocaine. That's basically what happened.
I do kind of want to know how your speech goes later, but yeah.
It was on the Passionate Fly, and I was naked because I just took a shower. Sometimes I work my thoughts throughout in the shower, and I somehow end up in different parts of my
Your house?
house.
Are you naked and then you go to your advisor?
You're all dripping wet too? Like you didn't towel it off?
Yes.
Do you?
Because you just walked out of the shower.
And I was in the living room talking to my piano as if it was one of my biggest followers.
Wait, you have a piano in your house?
Yeah, it's fucking dope, dude. I got it recently.
Sorry, Steve.
Are you naked and you talk to your advisor and you're like, what do you think of my clothes? And he's like, sir, you're not wearing, and you just shoot him?
Shoot the piano?
Well,
There you go.
imaginary advisor, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna be naked in real life.
But he's dripping wet too.
Well, you could be if you had that. I'm just
I
saying.
hate being wet outside of the shower.
It feels so good.
No, it does
cold.
not, Joe.
But have you ever been so far deep into your imagination that you don't even realize what's happening?
No, never.
Never. That's
always
never
present.
happened. Yeah. Especially if I'm wet.
This guy stands under cold waterfalls now though, because it's fun. You're talking to a different
nice.
Joe right now.
Yeah, it's cocaine and tuna, like you said.
That is weird.
Okay, well, I just thought working out your thoughts was like that.
So I think the element of like actually verbalizing them out loud has been placed into this conversation where I don't think they're referring to that. I'm just talking about like just in your head.
Oh, because some people they have the conversation in their head and then they verbalize, and some people they just feel.
So that's what this tweet is saying.
That's
They're
stupid.
painting it very black and white. But it doesn't seem to be that black and white, according to a clinical psychologist. This psychologist says that they believe that there's a spectrum of like how people work out their thoughts, and so they're saying that
Most people don't even work out their thoughts. They're stupid as fuck.
or
just
like
do shit.
thinking, not even working it out, just thinking.
Yeah, they don't even think.
True.
I think most people are feelers though.
Most people are empty.
Most?
Yeah, majority of people are fucking empty,
What
dude.
would you say the percentage is?
Have you seen a bell curve before?
What percentage of people walk around after a shower when it's
whole-
wet and they like it? Maybe it's close to that.
I don't know. Maybe some people aren't afraid of the cold, Steve.
What was that laugh?
It was funny.
I've never heard you laugh like that.
Me neither.
That's funny.
I've only done that less than a handful of times in my life.
Don't try to backtrack now, you fucking psychopath.
You said you liked it.
I do.
You should do it more often.
I just the thought of water just dripping out of my body, this, ugh.
Well,
You
plus
know
your
one
floor
time-
gets all fucked up.
Oh wait. Are these thoughts in words or feelings or what? Yeah.
I was in the middle of a conversation, so it doesn't apply to that now. But the pictures were in my mind. I didn't
Of
verbalize.
Joe wet, naked in his living room?
Me? Why would it be of Joe, Gio? Why?
I don't know what goes on in your
I
head.
pictured it.
You picture Joe?
You picture to here?
Naked talking to his
Hey, in my imagination, I'm wearing a military uniform and I'm talking to my followers.
But in real life, there's like water dripping down your ass.
Now you're picturing his ass?
And other parts too.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I picture Joe, he has water dripping down, and then he had an imaginary dog like licking his ass. And while the dog's licking Joe's ass, he's having a dictator's like an Adolf Hitler speech, but the dog is just licking his ass.
I did not picture that.
The dog is not there.
That's crazy. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
No.
It was. It's the exact
Anyway,
thing.
back to these thoughts here. So
Well, he's
the
trying to motivate his
psychologist-
piano to stand up for what's right.
So they're saying that a lot of people have both in their mind. So what do you guys think you have? Do you think you have more words, like actual made out words, or like pictures and feelings when you're thinking?
I have pictures and feelings.
I can't think. The more I think, the more jumbled up I can fuck something up. If I'm like talking or like if I'm working something out, I have to just talk it out. That's my.
So do you talk out loud,
Yeah.
or do you talk in your head?
Or when you're alone?
When I'm alone, I talk out loud. I try to nail it down to what it is out loud. Yeah.
No, I'm in my head a lot.
For mine, it's mainly verbal thoughts. So there's actually like sentences and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think when I get caught off guard emotionally, like let's say me and Jill, we get into a fight or something, and then I think it starts getting just feelings. And then when she's like, wait, we're not even fighting about what we're talking about, then I'm like, oh shit, I got caught up. I got drunk with anger. So I think like if normally I'm able to have thoughts, but then sometimes I do go into the feeling realm if it like catches me off guard. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a mix of both too, because I think for the majority of my lifetime, it's been more like feelings and like, not really images, but mainly feelings is like how I think. And then I noticed that those feelings were always negative feelings. So then now I'm doing like a conscious effort to turn those feelings into positive feelings by verbalizing sentences in my head.
Oh, that's tight.
To be like more positive sentences.
Stop living a horror show.
Yeah. Horror or horror?
Horror movie.
I definitely heard whore too. I was like,
I was like, damn, Joe.
Tiffany's a saint.
You're the one that's naked, bro.
It's also hard to listen if you're thinking hard. And so like if you're communicating with like your wife or something and you're a thinker person, I find that to be really hard to try to actually listen and engage with what they're saying
That
if you're
drives me
thinking about it hard.
crazy.
Yeah. So that's why, I try to, you try to do both, but I try to just bullet point my thoughts so that way I can actually be available and listen.
Has he been like working out his book through all the conversations? Because I feel like that was just chapter 13 of active listening.
I actually am.
That was just literally for the book, and he was trying to get feedback from you guys,
What's the book called?
and you gave him nothing. That was active listening. That's that chapter. It's chapter 13 though, active listening.
He knows me.
Well, if it's active listening, it should be chapter 1. It should be in the front.
No. Chapter 1 is.
He's not listening. He needs to read the book.
Yeah, obviously, you were just listening to respond. You weren't actively listening.
Thank you.
Was that? I thought I was. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
You need to listen to
And
understand.
that's the problem,
Okay.
Bart. Like when I said I would be there at 6 a.m.,
Oh.
you responded, but you didn't listen, okay? Because you weren't actively listening.
And then chapter 1 is actually trust, and you lost the trust.
Okay. Trust is fucking gone. The thrill is gone, baby boy.
Has no trust, it's not a relationship.
No, I see.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Joe?
Are you here? It wasn't until you called his name that he pictured it. He came back to the room.
Look at us, man.
I think Joe was thinking about who wiped those wet footprints off the floor after I walked back.
No.
They
home.
just disappeared.
Look, I heard what you were saying. Something about 6 a.m.
You didn't hear
You
that.
were gonna go to Barbell, right? And then he stood you up.
Yes.
But before that, it was the relationship book or whatever, the bullet
But
points.
what were you really listening to?
I heard those things, right? But what I was really thinking about.
Who was licking my ass by the piano?
No. It's more important than that.
Okay.
Okay? We're gonna create the 10 laws of my country. And the book has a golden it's written of gold. And it's leather made by a fucking European leather, it's perfect. It's made
What
out
was it
of,
made by again? A
Tannery.
European perfect what?
it's made by a dead European warrior.
With a gun to his head.
So the bullet points, you haven't even worked that out yet. You're just working
I
on the
was
aesthetics of
working
the
out
book.
The
Okay.
visual.
Yes, it was the visual. Right. So you guys fucked me up because I saw a Merlin. He pulled out this book made out of a European warrior skin.
The pages are empty.
Made out of gold.
Okay.
I didn't even get to open the page yet.
That's when.
So I am a mixture of visual and I'm talking to myself.
Yeah,
I
same.
narrate and I'm doing that and I see the visual. So I like to do both.
Yeah, we're talking about relationships, and you're thinking about your country that you just
Yeah,
took
we were
over.
here in the
I
video.
heard it though. I knew I could trace the steps. I know what you guys are talking about. It just wasn't that important.